Yeah, so Sunbreak's pretty good. I've unfortunately amassed a following of people who don't favor Rise and its overall design philosophy. That's my bad. I did like Rise quite a bit, and I actually did play it a lot. Not as much as any of the other games. I had a lot of issues with it. But that doesn't matter now, because now we have Sunbreak, and I want you all to know that I'm really enjoying Sunbreak. To illustrate my thoughts, I'm going to compare Sunbreak to Iceborne. Iceborne felt like an expansion to World, as it should be. It should be an expansion to World. It improved and expanded on elements of World, but that means all the good and all the bad. Sunbreak feels like a complete rewrite of Rise. Like, it doesn't feel like an expansion. It feels like this is what Rise was meant to be, and whatever the old Rise was, we just don't need to talk about it anymore. I said before, I didn't think Sunbreak would, quote, fix Rise, because I didn't think that Rise was broken. I just felt Rise wasn't meant for me. I don't think Rise is a broken game by any means, but I do believe that Sunbreak fixed Rise somehow. I want to do a full review soon. I promised a review, so I am going to make one. It's just going to take a few months, maybe a lot longer. And besides, I'm still really early in the game, and so all of my thoughts are subject to change. But here's my initial impressions, my basic thoughts. I just think that in every aspect that Rise dropped the ball, Sunbreak attempts to pick it back up and for the most part has success doing it. I say many times a huge part of my enjoyment of Monster Hunter is the overall experience and aesthetic. I don't really care about meta or how the game plays or whatever. I'm just seeking the Monster Hunter experience I grew up with, obviously on higher hardware, better hardware. And Sunbreak finally gets it closer to what I'm looking for, and in some ways better than Iceborne. So is the wire bug still cringe? Yeah, but the game's higher difficulty makes it feel necessary, so the cringe factor is going down. It feels more like, no, I have to use the wire bug in order to perform well, and thus I appreciate the wire bug. The monster health pools are not as bad as I had worried. They're actually decent, with the exception of Lagombi, but since when has Lagombi ever had an understandable health pool? I'm pretty sure these rabbits are secretly elder dragons or something. Almost more, like, way more importantly though, this is the first time in a while where I feel like I actually care about the characters in this game. They're not soulless and hollow like the villagers from Kimura. These people feel like real people. Like, yeah, they're anime and quirky, but they have loyalties and passions. They actually disagree and argue, and so it shows that they can take things seriously, and they have opinions. They're not just like sheep that all just praise you, they actually think. And it's great too, because you can go on quests with them, and they talk to my character, and it's like, wow, Sunbreak is actually going out of its way to make characters that are actually likable, dependable. It's weird. I haven't had something like this in a Monster Hunter game, I think, ever. Or at least not, I think, since, like, Monster Hunter 4. I think Monster Hunter just, it had to deal with that transition from being that weird, addicting Japanese handheld game to the AAA title position it's in now, and it's just been rough over the last few entries, but I feel like they're starting to finally get it. And wow, if you allocate your resources in the right places, you can create something that's really cool, and I think that they're in the right direction. They're going in the right direction, I mean. If you were disappointed in Rise, there's a good chance Sunbreak will answer your disappointments with this much better game. Full review coming soon. Also, I'm going to start something new on my channel soon regarding my Monster Hunter Lego builds. I've been posting pictures of them on Twitter, and several people have requested videos and instructions, and so I think it's finally time to do it. When those come around, I think what I'm gonna do is, because it is a lot of work to put these things together, I might have it so that the instructions are behind a paywall, maybe a Patreon. I'll have videos, and the videos will have some breakdowns to kind of help people figure it out themselves if they don't want to deal with the paywall. I'll figure it. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. I hope you all enjoy it. Have a good day. Have a good day, guys. Bye.